welcome to my channel, and my name is Chirag. Today we are going to discuss how we can achieve data-driven testing through this framework. So in API testing we need to do a data-driven testing, means we need to test our API with different data. So how we can achieve this low-code API framework, so we will see in this video. So this is my dummy API website. So let me open. So this is the API. So my scenario is that there is a page. In this page I need to pass different data. So I pass page 1, then page 1 data is come here. If I pass page 2, then page 2 data come here, and if I pass page 3, then page 3 data comes here. So I need to do API testing and validate whether my this query parameter is working correctly or not. So how we can do in this framework, let's see. So this is my Excel file, right? And in this Excel file, what we need to do, I need to write a test case name. So my test case name is data driven testing, and what will be my URL. So let me copy this URL under URL column. What will be my action? My action will be get. And what is the content type? It is a application JSON. And what will be the status? Status 200. Then if I see the documentation, in documentation you can see there is a multi-run. So parameterization is implemented using multi-run values. So we need to use this called multi-run here, and we need to pass this type of syntax here. So let me copy this multi-run here. And what will be my syntax? So what I need to pass page, this page with different data. So I have to take a variable name which is page num, right? Then what I have to do, I have to do pass semicolon 1 2 3, because for 3 page I need to validate, I need to repeat my test. And here page num comes under here. Here I have to just modify my URL in this way. So what it will do, it will pass 1 under this URL, it is passed 2 under this, it pass to this URL. So this way we can parameterize our test cases. One more thing, I have to also validate whether my response is coming correctly or not. So at that time what we have a response by field. So in response by field we have to pass JSON path, right? In previous video I already discussed how we can use this type in this response by field, how we can validate data contact testing, how we can validate a single value from a JSON. So I'm validating a single value from JSON, either my this parameterization testing is working correctly or not. I just want to see this. So what I do, I just save this and let me open this again. This is my framework and I save this. Now I have to just pass my data driven test case under this API runner. So I have passed this and save this. Now I have to run. So you can see there is no test case 3 folders there. When I run this, then I will get a test case 3 folder here. So you can see we just take a column multi-run, and we have parameterization our test cases. So let this finish, then we will see whether it's work correctly or not. Let me refresh this. You can see third test case folders come here. Let me open this, and this is the feature file which we have generated. So you can see the examples. So in Cucumber we can do data driven testing through examples. So you can see 1 2 3, I have passed 3 value. So this is a 1 2 3 is a page name, and it passed page name here, and it also validate here, right? So let me open a Cucumber report for more details and open in on Chrome. So you can see here for the validation, there is a page 1 response comes here, then we have a page 2 response comes here, and then we have a page 3 response here, response come here, and all are passing because this data driven testing is working correctly. So you can see in this framework we do not try to code anything, we just try to pass some value. So less than 2-3 minutes I just created a data driven testing and perform this. If I write code, so I have to give more than 1 hour, so 1.5 hours to complete this type of testing. But in this framework, less than 2-3 minutes I have completed this data driven testing. And in API, data driven testing is very important because we need to test our API with different data. So this feature is very important, and you have to use these features. And this framework, you should implement this framework in your companies. And how to implement this framework, how to set up this framework, I already discussed in my previous video, so you can go and watch. So thank you for watching this video. Bye bye, take care.